the manic energy that she starts this show with, and this is almost 2 hours long. This is a tough energy level to keep up with, you would think. I mean, calm down a little bit over here.
The music. It's Trisha, Just Trish, and Oscar, and Moses too. Hi guys, welcome back to Just Trish. It's a podcast for now, but we're manifesting a TV show. I was just telling Oscar, I want to do this every single day. Like, it's actually so much fun. I'm so shook that people watch this. Like, you guys know I'm in a flop era right now. Like, everything I do seems to flop. I've done like 5 podcasts that like have flop. And I was shocked. I was shocked people cared and watched it. And I'm very exciting on the flop channel. Everyone's like, it should be Trish Talks. If you guys look at the past videos on this channel, I've done a Trish Talks. I've done Dish with Trish. I have like all the Trish puns. And a lot of people tell you not to put your name in a title. They're like, no, don't. But I just love Trish everything. I love branding Trish. I mean, again, like, would you wear a shirt that says Just Trish? It's like, I would.
Whoa!
I'm exhausted.
What the fuck just happened? So I don't think she understands how manifesting things works. She keeps saying, like, we're manifesting a TV show. You're not. You're not manifesting a TV show. No one would pick this up.
Yeah. It's all part of the narrative.
She has... This is artificial energy. I mean...
Yeah.
Right? I mean, this has to be some kind of pill or powder or something.
Yeah. Tookie, you familiar with Adderall? A is for Adderall.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yay!
I know. There is definitely something to this. But I'm wondering, okay, let's say this was a TV show. When would it be on television? Is this a daytime talk show? Is this a late night show? When does she think, what audience is watching this? And when does she think it would air? I don't see any other shows like this. 3 a.m., yeah.
Yes, on the E Network. Is the E Network still around?
I don't know. Who knows? All right. What I want to talk to you guys about is this most recent episode she did. They talk about this Vanity Fair article that was written about Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Ballinger, a.k.a. Miranda Sings. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we just reviewed the podcast those two people had together, Trisha and Colleen. They had a famous falling out because, first off, Colleen is being accused of grooming children. That's a problem. And then, secondly, it turned out that Colleen was taking videos and or photos from Trisha's OnlyFans account and sharing that with her fans and like goofing on how fat and ugly Trish is. And
Wait a minute. This thing has an OnlyFans?
This thing has an OnlyFans.
Whoa!
Yeah, this thing does it all. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so they're going to get into this article on Vanity Fair. And I guess people are upset about this article because it kind of paints Colleen in a positive light. People think that it's like a PR move or something, that this was printed in there. It's odd. Anyway, so Trish doesn't like Colleen anymore. They had the big falling out. So they're going to get into this. And
pedophilia is very much in right now.
It is. Everyone's talking about it. Did you see? I did the biggest problem in the universe last night. I did a quick segment with Vito. Did you see what Dick and Vito started up a new group for pet owners?
No.
Yeah, you can join Pedo. It's pet owners, a group for pet owners. You don't want to be a pedo, Tookie?
No.
Okay.
Why would I want to be a pedo?
Because dogs are cute, cats are cuddly. What do you mean?
You are so good at marketing. Why didn't you tell them?
You're right. I should have warned them, probably. But like you said, it's very in. And so there was this kid, Adam McIntyre. And Adam was underage at the time that Colleen was sharing these naked photos or videos. So that's what people are upset about here.
Wait, he is a boy and she is a girl?
Yes.
What is the problem here?
So I think the problem is that Colleen was an adult and he was underage.
But she was an adult woman and he was a boy.
And he's the luckiest boy alive.
Right. Thank you, producer Chris.
And pointing all the blame on Adam, who was only like a fraction of everything that happened.
A very fraction, I feel. Yeah.
He was only a fraction, a very fraction.
Yes.
I feel. Never corrects herself. She thinks that's how words work. Yeah. And I have another example right after that. Trying to figure out what she's saying here.
Adam was a fan of somebody and he was made to feel some type of way. You know what I mean? He feels like he was like manipulated. He came out the story and it's like to diminish it, I guess, like it said, and to call him like a whistleblower to make it seem like it's for attention or something.
Diminish?
Something like
I think she meant diminish.
Classic Trish.
What the hell is she talking about? You're not getting on TV, Trish. You can't talk. And this is something she should know all about. She's basically in this story. And she doesn't seem to know what the fuck she's talking about. She gets very flustered by this whole thing.
She was the adult, he was the minor, with the underwear, with everything like that, like the editing out of the video, like that. I support him fully, you know, and like I do think people can make mistakes, and like you should hold people accountable, get canceled, and like hopefully learn from them and like take accountability. So I support him 100%. But the reason I didn't get into it is because of this whatever, like this our past. I just like I don't know, you know, I don't know this person, whatever. But hearing all the stuff that did happen and seeing everything that did, when I didn't know about the underwear stuff, I didn't know about a lot of this stuff, I didn't know about any of this stuff. Okay, anyways, this is the whole thing. We can go to it because it's an article, but
Yeah.
I get so like heated
know.
about this because like, you know, you can not like Adam, think he's whatever, like, you know, he's done drama and stuff like that, but like this is what's so annoying is like when someone, like his job is a YouTuber, and so he makes YouTube videos about this, and it's like because he was a victim, it's like all of a sudden he's like this, like, oh, now he's a whistleblower. It's like, no, like this is like he finally has some support. Like someone came out and said, hey, this is what she said to me to take you down. Like he's like, I feel validated, and I know that feeling. You know, I didn't know any of this in 2020. I didn't keep up with any of it. I knew nothing about it.
What the fuck point is she making? Does anyone know?
I was just
Tookie's
thinking
not on enough drugs to follow this.
I know.
her girth might be explained by people just trying to shut her up by giving her food.
Right. You want another piece of cake? You sure?
Yeah,
You sure you don't?
now.
Holy shit.
Why is she dressed like the ultimate horrier? Well, the tassels.
She does have a thing going on here with all the pink. Oh, I didn't clip it, but she gets into the fact that her feet have grown since she was pregnant, and they're bigger, and she has to get all these new
Whoa.
shoes. I'm just like, oh, God damn it, Trish. Keep some shit to yourself. So she's obviously very flustered by this whole thing. She doesn't know what point she's trying to make, because at one point she stopped herself and then started right back up again and went right back to where she was. And this is an edited show. This is not live. There are distinct edits. So everything that we're watching, they decided to leave in. I guess she must have thought she was making a point there. I don't know what the fuck it was, but what really happened here, the reason why she's upset is because she's mentioned in the article, but not by name. So she's pissed off. Yeah, she's pissed off. She's not getting the credit.
Alludes to you but doesn't mention you by name, which again is very weird that the only person they mention is Adam.
They mention
They allude, so they said McIntyre and another former fan have alleged that Ballinger sent them nude photos from a sex worker, posting unverified, if troubling, text messages as proof.
wait,
So
unverified. What is that saying?
they're saying that the screenshot, like Colleen did not verify that those are her screenshots, basically.
But it's literally like her friend, like next to
Yeah.
it. Like who else is sending that? Like
Again, that's why the word, like the wording and this whole article is just so odd. And
how are you gonna not name my name? Call me a sex worker.
Yeah.
Like not name my name, but your name Adam McIntyre, who does not have the same sort of like
Platform.
numbers, same
Yeah.
platform, same anything. Who's also the minor at the time, the fan at the time, all this stuff like that. But you're not gonna mention like anyone else's name.
You see what I mean? This is what she's most upset about. She goes, how do you not mention my name? I have more followers than he does on TikTok. What's going on
That's
here?
the real crime here.
Yeah, right. And
The term sex worker used to be such a respected term. Now anyone can be a sex worker.
Yeah, anyone could be a courtesan.
all right.
Ugh.
Now, this is hilarious. You can't make this shit up because she's talking about a boy who saw naked photos of her. And this is how she's describing it.
I believe Adam because it has been verified that she sent him to Johnny from her herself. She said, I apologize, which I don't know if she should be apologizing to me, really. She should probably be apologizing to these people or, you know, the victims and stuff like that. But
She's calling the people who saw her nudes victims. I'm like, well, she's got that right.
Yeah, she's starting to make points
All
here.
right. That actually makes a lot of sense. All right. Again, I just call this clip, what's your point? They're still talking about this article. I have no idea what she's trying to convey here.
like Adam, I'm sure when he's younger, I'm sure he partaked in it, whatever. I think he said it too, because he's like, I apologize, Trisha. It's like, you don't need to apologize to me. Like, I get it. Like, you're a child. Like, you don't need to apologize for like whatever, you know? But God, I wish there was just more that could be done about, you know, about that stuff in general, because like, I don't know. You guys.
That's edited like that. They edited that just like that. That's how they wanted it to be.
They're trolling her.
Maybe.
That was the best take.
That was the best take.
Yeah, someone should do something about the problems.
Yeah, I can't believe people aren't doing things and stuff. What's going on around here? You guys ready for the kicker? This is the best fucking part. Did you watch this by any chance?
No.
Okay, good. Then you'll be surprised. Good. This is unbelievable.
And then to have everyone now publicly shame you. back in 2020 when it happened, but now Vanity Fair calling only you out and no one else out is actually like so insane. I haven't read the article. I should probably read the article, I guess, but
Yes!
Wow.
There's a whole segment on your show about it. It's the title of the fucking podcast episode. And she hasn't read the article.
That's as far as she got. I should bring this up.
She skimmed for her name, didn't see it when I don't need to read this.
Trish. There's no Trish. What the fuck is this bullshit article? Pedophile, but no Trish.
Could you imagine seeing an article and you're not mentioned in it? Well, I'm wasting my time over here. What am I doing? All right, Tookie, what did you pick up on? Where do you want to begin here?
I'm going to pick up on number 3, era. These people talk in sound bites.
And ever since then, every time we've interacted, it's been like the highlight. The highlight of my year. So this is truly, I'm so excited for this era.
well, you're like the brains of eras.
Yes,
we're gonna
eras.
do a Taylor Swift episode. You were like, oh, we need to do Taylor Swift, and you're like, we're gonna dress up as eras. I was like, what's an era? And then I was like, oh, eras. That's like a whole thing now. When they say that, like, I'm in my skinny era, I'm in my mommy era.
Yes.
I just learned that from RuPaul's this year.
And what's crazy too is that I feel like our eras usually mirror each other. Like we got into our like serious relationships at the same time.
Yeah.
We've had like our ups and downs with weight at the same time.
But you no, I've never had a skinny era. You've always you had
a
your skinny era. Your skinny era.
era.
No, when?
Yes,
I've
you've
just
had a
slowly,
skinny
gradually
era.
gained weight every year. I've never had skinny.
No, you had it.
What year?
I will have I'm gonna literally in the edit pull up like the photos of the skinny
Maybe
era.
like when you came to my tour, when they like, I think maybe I was like maybe 180, but I definitely wasn't.
No, that was
skinny.
pretty
Jesus
skinny.
Christ! That was your skinny era? 180?
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
180? I was just pining for the day she was 180?
Yes, that was her skinny era.
I don't think they
Oh,
understand
enough with
what
the
the word
era.
era means, to be honest
No,
with
and
you.
I think at one point, Aaron from Steel Toe said arrow.
I like at the beginning of that clip. So you're like the brains, and I'm like a giant version of everything else.
Yeah, right. They're using era kind of the same way that Stuttering John was using gaslit.
Yes.
Like, he heard a word, he's just like, oh, you're gaslighting.
Sycophant.
Sycophant.
Yes, these words are very big right now. I should use them even though I don't know what they mean.
Right. All right, you want to keep going, Tookie?
Trish, number 4, 1X is the new small.
No, it's not.
Like,
Love it.
yeah,
Yes, it
like my weight fluctuates, but as long as I like have that skinny, I wear a big t-shirt and it's like I'm skinny.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I went up a size. I'm 1X now instead of XL, and I feel so skinny in this dress. I was like, wow, oh my God, so tiny.
Yeah, literally.
It's only one X.
You look it, girl. With those big hanging cured meats to the sides of you.
You're killing it.
Yum.
Giant arms.
Looking great. Now, they talk about music. Trish doesn't know anything about music. I'm actually kind of surprised about this because she was tweeting at The Weeknd, trying to get The Weeknd to come on her show. Didn't realize that he's a big deal. That he's kind of famous.
But then I was like, I literally tweeted him because I was like, oh, can you come on my podcast? Like, whatever. I tweeted him like last week. And then I just didn't realize like how popular he was. Like, he literally tweeted that he sold out like more shows than Michael Jackson or something. And I was like,
He's
That's
very. He's
crazy.
done the Super Bowl. He's very, very popular.
what
Yeah.
year?
It was a couple years ago. Maybe
The
2 or
Weeknd
3
did the
years-
Super Bowl?
Yes, it was maybe 2 or 3 years
Oh,
ago.
wow.
She's
Well.
more out of it than I am.
What she lacks in intelligence, she makes up for in confidence.
I know. She's like, yeah, I just discovered this new artist. I think he's going to catch on. His name The Weeknd. I reached out to him. Maybe I'll give him his big break. We'll see. So she only knows about music from TikTok. And this is a very scary thing that people only know music if they've seen it in a TikTok video.
Very close.
Who's
between-
SZA?
You don't know SZA?
No.
I just killed my ex.
Okay, I know from TikTok.
And then need a big boy. I need a big. You know,
Oh, yeah,
that
TikTok.
song? Yes. Okay. I was thinking of
Gosh,
TikTok.
if you get popular on TikTok, then you're popular.
Yeah, that's what I had to explain in TikTok.
I guess, but you didn't know who it
Yeah,
was.
I love those.
Yeah.
I know all the sounds on TikTok for sure.
So
That's ridiculous. She's like, oh, yeah, you mean TikTok. No, it's SZA. Not TikTok. No, it's TikTok. I know what that is.
Yeah. Just say TikTok.
It's not good branding if that's how you know.
TikTok.
That's like in the South where they call everything Coke. And then they
Yes.
go, what kind of Coke do you want? Oh, Sprite. Who the hell says that?
Dumb
Oh, I
people.
want a Coke Sprite or I want a Coke Dr. Pepper. That's not how it works. Coke is Coke.
Have you heard the song Hotel California? Oh, you mean TikTok? Yeah. No, I've heard that song, of course. All right. Just more on this this weekend. Now I've got TikTok in my I can't stop saying it. The weekend. She says something that is outrageous, and if I were the weekend, I would smash her in the face.
I don't know why. I feel like anyone who kind of like similar, like looks like me, I think I'm like, oh, you know what? I could be like anybody I see myself in.
I did forget that you the comparisons between you. And
yes, I feel like a lot of people think we like look alike, and so I heard that like even before I knew who like the Weeknd was, like people had told me, and I was like, oh really? Like I didn't know who it was, and then when I was like, oh, we have the same vibes.
Yeah, I'm always getting those two confused. Let's watch this podcast with the Weeknd. Oh, that's Trisha? Oh.
Same thing.
Okay, interesting.
Getting her chest confused with Yokozuna's ass.
What the fuck is she talking about? All right, you want to get into a debate about what is woke and what's not woke?
Yes.
So apparently they're talking about on Piers Morgan. They were on Piers Morgan's show. They were discussing how the seven dwarves aren't the seven dwarves anymore.
What?
Yeah. Did you know about this, Tookie?
No.
They're doing a live action Snow White. And I guess because Peter Dinklage complained that they're typecast, the little people are typecast as the dwarfs. Disney's like, all right, well, we don't want to piss anyone off. So now it's like Snow White and the seven whatevers.
Monsters.
Yeah, and they have like, there's one dwarf, but then the other six are different things. They're all different races, ethnicities. And so now the little people are like, what the fuck? That's the one thing that we can do.
Right.
And now they're all pissed at Peter Dinklage. It's like,
At least 6 of us had a job.
yeah, right. So this is all this controversy now around this, which is, it's funny that how these fucking people can't get out of their own way trying to do the right thing.
It'd be funny watching them
like
try to get out of their own way.
He called himself a wokey. This guy was like, I'm a wokey or whatever. And he was like, no, like, you know, and he's like debating this, like this actor, Dylan, and saying like, you know, they're just trying to be, I don't know.
So she has no idea what she's talking about, but she just stops talking at some point.
Yeah,
You
I don't
that?
know.
Yeah. And then this other guy was on there, and I saw, and then someone came in the room, and then we went to dinner.
Can I have a snack?
Holy shit. All right, Tookie, what else is going on?
Number 5, Oscar is so smart.
I bet he is.
So tiny.
Yeah, literally Skinny Legends is state of mind.
Skinny Legends, state of mind. Love
Judge
it.
Trish is like the perfect podcast name, I think. And I have your slogan for you,
Yes,
by
let's
the
hear
way.
it. Okay, this is why you're so smart. Like, you had notes. You had stuff ready to go. Like, there's one thing people... no, there's a lot of things people can say about me, but it's like, I'm not organized. I'm messy. Like, you know what I mean? I like having structure. I just don't know how to do it. So, yeah, let's hear the slogan.
It's not personal. It's just Trish.
I love
The
it.
hot takes. We'll spill the tea.
We're doing hot takes,
But
yeah.
we don't... You know, it's just Trish.
You stupid fucking blabbermouth.
That's fantastic.
It's not that great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I would maybe brainstorm a little longer. I would just accept that one. It's not great.
Dylan Mulvaney calls this guy a homo.
All right. Oh, you think he's homosexual? Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's possible. Well,
Allegedly.
let's get into some of his hot takes. So Oscar doesn't like Drake. And the reason why he has a problem with Drake is pretty odd, in my opinion.
Everyone's canceled, but
Again,
I'm canceled.
it's like I just more follow the girlies, and he kind of he has this thing where he always tries to release music when a big female artist is releasing music,
What?
and it really irks me.
You think?
Yeah, he did it with Taylor for her last
Okay,
album.
goes back to Taylor
and
Swift.
he was salty when she beat him on the chart. Of course, you know she's gonna come out on
He
top.
was salty?
Yeah.
So he doesn't like Drake because he thinks that Drake is purposely putting out music at the same time a female artist puts out her song. Could you imagine if Drake was just like, I will do everything I can to stop female musicians from being successful? Is that what he thinks is going on? Why? It can't possibly be a thing.
But if it is, I'm rooting for him.
Oh, well, okay. Because it turns out Oscar is anti-man.
Oh.
He is very much against the
What?
patriarchy.
Wait, what?
I love that you're so feminist, like ultra female pro woman.
Yeah, and I
didn't
don't
know
really
this.
notice it until like I start explaining things. I'm like, wow, I really don't like any men. Really.
Wow.
It seems like he likes every man. But I don't know. I thought that was a bit odd. Don't you think, Tookie?
Yes, this is insane. This is blowing Tookie's mind.
All right.
Maybe.
What else did you pick up on?
Trish number 6. It's not so bad being trendy.
I love it. I see a trend. I want to jump on it, especially this one. I thought, oh, this is like, this is something that's like in my wheelhouse for sure. I love it. But then, always like being a little bit of a troll. Like I'm always kind of like, oh, like this would be like a funny troll. But I committed. I did 2 hours live on Monday. I made $500, which like isn't. It's a lot, but I do OF. So I mean, obviously, I was like, well, I can make that in like a day, but doing nothing. But I think some of these people, they're on there for 8 hours, so they're making like $4,000 like a thing, which is amazing. They also say like ASMR can be sexual food. I mean, anything can be sexual if you say so. To me, it's like I don't think of it like that. I don't think of it as like sexual. I think it is like a mesmerizing thing, and it's exhausting first of all. So like I'm glad they're getting their coin. I love that people, for me, like to make $500 back in the day, I'd have to like go to a strip club. I used to work at a strip club. I'd go in there, make $500, and you had to do like the most raunchy things ever.
$20 go away.
Yeah, rob people.
What are the most raunchy things ever? What did you do in these strip clubs?
What the fuck?
I originally pulled that clip because I did not know it was common knowledge that she had an OnlyFans. So that shocked Tookie because it just sounded like she was hopping on every trend. She was originally talking about that NPC stuff and ASMR she does, and now OF. Oh, there is too many acronyms.
Right, and she also got famous with mukbang videos.
Oh, shocking!
Yeah, I know. Go figure. She likes to eat on camera, and it turns out they're talking about this influencer who had this L'Oreal deal, and Trisha's talking about how she's not an influencer because she can't get anyone to buy anything, even her own products. But Oscar brings up a good point here.
That's
and
insane.
She does like move product, is what obviously.
Of course, which that's the true mark of an influencer. I don't think I've ever moved product, like even my own product. I don't think anyone's ever
I've
bought.
tried food because you've tried it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's I know. Why am I not getting sponsored by this? This is the product I could try. I know a lot of influencers that we know that like don't even eat fast food and they get sponsored by fast food. I was like, this is
so true. Yeah, but you're always on the cutting edge of a new like fast food product.
Oh,
like,
I'm on it.
There's times where I'll be like, oh, like I should tell Trisha about, and you've already freaking uploaded.
Yeah. After this, I have to literally go to Wendy's. The Frosted just came out, and it's like I'm on it. I want to get it so quickly.
All right, so she does have a talent.
Yeah.
Tookie has to get out of here. He did not know the Frosted is here.
Oh, I know.
Wait, come back.
I like that the fast food restaurants don't want to sponsor Trish. Yeah, we don't want to let people know this is what you turn into. Yeah. We're trying to keep that on the DL. So we want skinny people eating cheeseburgers in the ads. Now, she does admit, though, even though she is very good at eating fast food.
Best.
She's the best. She's the best around. Sometimes she does fuck up.
Apparently, I missed the strawberry biscuit at Popeyes. I'm usually on it. I love it. That's so my ish. I went to like 4 McDonald's looking for that cookies and cream pie, and it was worth it.
I can't believe
I hear you, girl.
She missed the strawberry biscuit at Popeyes.
Yes, that is so sad.
She really fucked up. She really failed on that one.
When Tookie went to North Carolina recently, they had the McDonald's bagel breakfast sandwiches. And Tookie has not had one of those in years. And Tookie almost forgot to get one. But on the last day morning, he got one. So he knows how you feel, girl.
Fucking story time with Tookie over here. I feel like I should be sitting cross-legged on the floor.
Is delicious.
All right. Now, she talks about, she writes these notes down. And this was the thing that I saw on her TikTok video that we were playing on Who Are These Socials, where she's bragging about how she does show prep for this show. And she writes down notes on these cards. And so she pulls one up. And I guess if you're going to write down notes, you should probably know why you wrote that down.
Yeah,
or
what the words mean.
Yeah, or like why you even want to talk about it.
Sometimes I don't even know what I wrote. I literally wrote, accept all cookies. Oh, I think maybe that's like when it says accept all cookies, like when you go to a website. I don't know what I was going to talk about with that. I don't know. Why did I write that down?
That's going to be the title.
Accept all cookies.
Good save.
Wow.
We know you meant the actual cookies.
Now, she had no idea why she even wrote it down. She obviously, it does have to do with your web browser and cookies because of laws that were passed in California and Europe. Now every single website has to say, hey, just so you know, we use cookies. Every website does. So click this button and say it's okay, please, so we don't get sued. And that's the reason why that's there. So it's annoying. But of course, she turns this into actual cookie talk. She can't stop herself.
You probably just wanted to say how were you like annoyed that every time you open a website, you have to like hit accept all cookies?
Maybe, because it is annoying. Lately, it's been like that.
Yeah, every time you go to a website.
I love cookies. Moses doesn't like cookies. I love cookies.
You disgust me, you fucking filthy, scruffy cunt.
This is what I yell at Ray DeVito about, where you hear a word that you just have to blurt out a sentence using that word. It's like, keep that shit to yourself. We know you love cookies. We know that. You can keep that to yourself.
Yes.
By the way,
cookies are delicious.
I got a note from Ray DeVito. He sold out a couple shows in Akron last night, and he said he had a lot of WATP fans at the show talking to him afterwards. So that's very cool. Thanks for supporting. Friend of the show, Ray DeVito. Tookie, what's your take on Ray?
Oh, I love Ray DeVito.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he is very dumb. Yeah, I don't know what my take is on Ray.
Okay.
But I did order a Ray Tard shirt.
Nice.
Go get yours on the Shuli Network merch store before Ray doesn't have the power to take it down.
And I want to advertise. Let me pull this off the screen real quick, because Drunk on Cringe making the Piazza shirt that I just recently ordered. DrunkOnCringe.com is where you go to get sweet merch.
The merch battles of 2023.
I also got a Karen Brennan shirt. And the reason why I did that is because none of the proceeds will go to him. I bought it from Drunk on Cringe.
Fantastic.
Tookie, what else do you want to play from this Trisha Paytus podcast?
So my last clip was from some other thing she done, one of her ASMR things. It wasn't from her actual new podcast, so I don't know if you really want to play that.
Of course I want to play that, Tookie. Get some confidence over there.
Oh, this is so frustrating. I couldn't get through more than 3 minutes of this, and I had to skim around for some gold. It is so annoying.
Okay.
I hate this ASMR. Why is this a thing?
I watched my video. Like, it's crazy. Like, TikTok's, like, the amount of eyes on TikTok.
That is her. I did not touch the audio.
Crazy. And it's fun. You get to use sounds. You get to use music. Like, it's a lot of fun. And I find so many people that, like, I never would have found anymore. And it really...
Her mouth is wetter than
Yes, I
Stuttering
should have
John's
given a
mouth.
warning.
Yeah. What is with the saliva and everything? What is that?
It's very Ray DeVito-esque. Ray slaps his mouth around a lot, too.
Should I
And it's
play any more of that? Or is it,
modulated.
is that the whole thing, right? Okay.
Yes, it's horrible. But it has like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I don't understand why that's a thing. We did I reviewed a true crime show for the Creep Off, who are these creepos. And it was just this woman who's reading the story, and she was massaging the microphone while she was doing this. It was just, oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
It's so obnoxious.
She does the same thing with her nails to the microphone, and all that overmodulation is there. Tookie did not touch it up. Again, I apologize to the boys and girls at home for ruining your ears. I should have given a warning, but yes, it is frustrating, and that's like at least a 45-minute video or something like that.
And that's the thing, is I want to clip it and make fun of it like I did for Who Are These Creepos, and then I realized no one wants to watch that.
Right.
So no one watches the video because it's just annoying.
Oh,
we get it. It's terrible. Like, okay, yeah.
Who are these